How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition post-update 6.0. Today I will be playing in, once again, the T110E3, the Tier 10 American tank destroyer. And this thing is good for one thing and one thing only, that is being hull down. It is for taking shots in the front, and even in the quote-unquote commander's cupola weak spot, again, quote-unquote, because unless you're beefing up your tank with Tier 10 tank destroyer premium rounds, you're not gonna really hit it. Or you'll hit it. You'll definitely hit it because it's big enough, the hatches anyway. But you won't go through it. You won't even fucking damage it. Why? Because it's 330 millimeters thick at the base of the hatch, and that's it. The rest of it goes way up from there. So the higher you shoot on it, the more armored it becomes. So if you're going to shoot for the hatch, make sure you're at close range and you got that Tier 10 TD tank thing going on, and shoot premium at it, because that's the only way you're going to pen it. Or hit its superstructure next to the gun on the T110E3 that you're firing at left side. Wait, your left, his right. If that makes sense. Okay, cool. Moving on. Or just load premium and aim for this thing's lower plate if it's out in the open. You'll pen it every single time. There's pretty much no reason why you wouldn't. Although I say that, and I've shot at a T110E4's lower plate before, with premium, mind you, and I bounced off. Why? Because it was probably an auto ricochet angle or an auto bounce spot. I don't... we're not going to get into that. What we will get into is this game. However, Melanovka. We only get one variant. I don't know why we never see the summer variant anymore, but for that reason, this is what's going to happen on this map every single time. You're going to have two groups of enemies, okay? One's going to go up the zero line to where all of my tanks are going, the A line in my team's case, because we spawned north instead of south, and then we're going to have the enemy team have a second group go up through the 1-2 lines, because you can go through the water or on top of it because it's ice. So either you'll have the chance of your team flooring it to their base and capping, or the enemy team will cap, because that's just apparently what you do in Tier 10 nowadays. I missed that shot. That was very unfortunate for me. Probably should have shot a little bit earlier than that. But I see that my team has successfully taken the hill with little to no effort on their part. So I'm going to go a little bit towards the mid, around like, let's say D7-ish. So I can overlook anything that's, one, coming to our base so I can spot it, and two, anything that's out in the field that my team can, well, or I can just dick on, because I'm pretty sure that my team wouldn't be able to see it. But who knows? With the current layout that you're seeing before you in this game, I have the coated optics, the gun rammer, the gun lane drive to help with the AZ aim speed of this vehicle, as well as the advanced targeting system. I switched out, in future games, the gun lane drive for the advanced concealment for this vehicle, because it seems like you get more spotted damage every time you use that. So, well, it increases your camo, so I guess that would make sense. But, yeah, advanced concealment helps a lot with marks. I went from full health down to a one-hit where I am. And that was my fault. I should not have been where I was. I should have been in this little dip to hide my lower plate and spotting out like that. There was no reason for me to expose myself like that, and that was all on me. But now I have a shit ton of people firing at me, and because of the awesome hull armor that this thing possesses, they can't pen me. Once again, because of the amazing hull armor, the only way that they could pen me is with Tier 10 TD premium rounds. It is hilarious. Or they could hit the top of my... shit. They could hit the top of my roof armor. I think it's like 30.8 millimeters or something. But it's a very slim chance that they could hit it. Like, there's barely any way for them to hit it from where they're located. Yeah, 38 millimeters, sorry. I screwed that up a little bit. But if you have an well, if there's an E3 sharply angling downwards, you can just load premium and go right through his upper plate. Or not, apparently? Yeah, don't shoot near the nose of the tank. Shoot for, like, the very top left and right pieces. Otherwise, you're probably going to bounce. But, yeah, this thing's great for being hauled down. It really is. For maps like Himmelsdorf, or really anything with rubble that you can use to hide the lower plate on this thing, it's retarded how armored it is. But I will say that it has gun depression as well, 8 degrees. It lacks speed, as you saw there in the beginning. Going from one location to another is a bit of a hassle, traveling at only 24 kilometers an hour. I'm just waiting here for people to pop out and get spotted, because as soon as I do, they're going to get a nice little wallop from my 850 point damage wielding cannon. Yeah, boom! Suck my dick, E100! You went the wrong way, didn't ya? What a shame. What a shame. Could probably be loading my... I don't know what the fuck this medium's doing, but he needs to get the hell out of my way. Whew. That's the anger showing. Can't have that. I've got APCR, and go fuck yourself. Now, why did I load the APCR? Because, one, I need a lot of pen to go through his turret, so I figured I would have more targets to shoot at. Probably didn't need it, in all honesty, but I didn't want to just hit his track for no damage and just track him there. Although, well, I guess I could have gotten damage either way, but I prefer base damage, so I loaded up on APCR, because why not? Oh, look, another E100 not paying attention to me, nor can he see me. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Did I pen him? I should have penned him, right? I can't tell. I've already passed the point. It doesn't matter. But this is what you can do with this thing, or really any tank, without being detected. It's great. And if you think the aiming is bad right now, with the gun-laying drive on, it's 12% worse without it. So, enjoy that. But, again, it's totally worth it to have more concealment on this tank, because Artie loves to fire at it, like, to focus it. I don't know if it's just because I'm in the tank. My friend Steve says he's an Artie magnet, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. But maybe it's because he's over-aggressive and just likes to stay out in the open while spotting, and Artie likes to shoot at targets that do that, but I don't know. I don't know why they always target him or me. Don't know why. But that's pretty much the game. I think I get a few more pens here and there. But this armored behemoth is going to go into retirement pretty soon. And, like, again, I've got APCR loaded. There's no way in shit that I'm going to bounce off that turret, especially the way he was angled. But, my god. It's just... you can't follow the heavies. You can't snipe, because then you're going to get YOLO'd by a fucking medium or light tank. And then your team's going to leave you for death. I don't know how that one goes in, but it did, and I got the biggest chunk of that damage. And now we're up to 81,032 base damage, and all I need is 3 more pens to get to 10,000. So I think that's a good game, all in all. And of course Artie's the last one alive, because that's the natural order of things. I have wanted to 3-mark this thing ever since I got it way back in like 2013. Because I've been playing this game for 7 years now. Yeah, that sounds about right. And that was the first. This was the first tier 10 tank destroyer I got, because it's like, oh, armor, I'll be invincible, it'll be great. No. No tank can be invincible. Ever. Not even Russian tanks. Close to it, but no. Not invincible. So that's the game. My friend did a very respectable 5,500 damage as well. Figured I'd upload it. Figure you guys would enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.